Go.
Hello everybody and welcome to this FA Cup third qualifying round tie between Hampton and Richmond Borough of the National League South and Hornchurch of the Isthmian Premier League. It's the Beavers versus the Urchins. It's Gary McCann versus Mark Stimson, and it's live from the newly named Chris Sweet Beveree Stadium. I'm Matt Glue, usually sat in the co-commentary box alongside my good friend Seb White. Seb's not around today, so today I'm in the hot seat and I'm joined by Ben Morton, a fellow member of the ever-expanding HRBFC media team.
You're right, guys. Absolute pleasure to be here.
Indeed. Without further ado, we've got about, how long have we got till kick-off? About 5 or 6 minutes till kick-off, so we'll just, we thought we'd have a quick canter through a few bits and pieces for sort of a bit of a whet your appetite. So we thought it'd be a good idea just to have a quick look at the FA Cup history for both teams. Hornchurch, their most famous spell was when they beat Darlington in the first round proper back in 2003, and then went on to lose to Tranmere in the second round. But obviously a cracking run for the team at the time. As for the Beavers, obviously we've made it into the first round proper on 3 previous occasions. Most recently, a couple of years ago against Oldham here at the Bev, as everybody would remember. A certain Chris Dixon with the Beavers goal in a 2-1 defeat on the evening. More on Chris in a little while. Story so far: Hornchurch in the first qualifying round 3-0 winners against Bowers and Pitsea. Second qualifying round 2-0 winners against Walthamstow, both away. As for the Beavers, we obviously entered the tournament on the second qualifying round. First 1-0 winners against Corinthian of Step 5 with Rue Donaldson with the goal for Hampton. These two sides actually met at this very stage in the FA Cup as recently as 2 seasons ago. In fact, 2 years to the day, a certain Ricky Wellard scoring the only goal in a 1-0 victory for the Beavers. We've got a little bit of time here. Yes, we'll go on to the teams who have come out a little bit earlier than we were expecting. So for the Beavers, 2 changes from the starting lineup. In fact, you may be able to hear the tannoy in the background, but I'll go through it anyway. So you got Alan Julian in goal, number 1. Number 20, Imran Uchi at right back, who replaces Tyrrell Miller-Rodney, who is suspended from his sending off at St Albans. A familiar centre-half partnership of Inman and Wasma, with Kyron Farrell at left back. Into midfield, you've got Jake Gray, followed by Christian Smith, Ryan Hill, and then you've got Rue Donaldson on the left-hand side, and up front Nico Muir and Danny Bassett. Substitutes, should I say, for Hampton: Nathan Minas, Renee Steer, Razak Coleman, Miles Bowman, Joe Watton, and David Amate. So we've actually got 3 academy players in the Hampton starting lineup and substitutions today, which is obviously fantastic, and full credit to Steve Bates. On to the away team, just very quickly. So number 1, Joseph Wright. Number 2, Mickey Parcell. Number 3, Louis Ramsey. Number 4, Nathan Cooper. Number 5, Captain Ricky Hales. Number 7, Joe Christou. Number 8, Jordan Clark. Number 9, George Purcell. Number 10, Chris Dixon. Number 11, Ellis Brown. Number 16, Charlie Ruff. Substitutes for Hornchurch: number 12, Ronnie Wynn. Number 14, Charlie Stimpson. Number 15, Matthew Johnston. Number 17, Zakaria Hassan. Number 18, Thomas Cummings. And number 19, Alexander Osborne. Whew, I can have a breather now, Ben. So here we have it. The players, you've got Dean. Who's the captain here?
Wazza.
There we go. Wazza's up there. So the toss has just happened in the centre of the field. Wazza jogs back. Hampton attacking the familiar end away from the clubhouse in the first half, which is often our favoured direction of travel in the first half for sure. Ben, we had a chat with Gary before the game. Quite some interesting insights from him.
Yeah, we did indeed. Obviously, massive respect to Hornchurch, first of all. Great team, and one that he's clearly paid the utmost respect to by the starting 11 he's put out tonight. Just 2 changes from the weekend, and obviously they're both in force with the Miller-Rodney red card and the Deadfield injury. So you can see from the lineup that, he's wary of the threat that they're going to bring. And yeah, interestingly enough as well, a massive thing we must talk about is letting the fans in. That was Gary's strong message.
Strong is an understatement. He was making it crystal clear that clearly, the atmosphere is just not there. And to be frank, as me and Ben sit here now, it's pretty eerie. Some people might say that we are fortuitous to be here. We are, but it's a lot different. Believe you me, I'd much rather be stood behind the goal with a pint in hand, cheering on the Beavers. But such is where we are, and hopefully we can bring us as much of the game as we possibly can straight to your living rooms. Obviously in the comfort of your own home. It's obviously not quite the real thing, but it's probably the next best.
Yeah, indeed. And as you say that, obviously we are providing this stream live today on YouTube for free, which is obviously we absolutely love to do it. But of course we have got a GoFundMe page just recently set up to obviously help the club continue to provide the service. And if you could donate, if possible, that'd be fantastic to keep the club sustainable.
Yeah, completely agree. I mean, as Ben said, we are doing it for free, and credit to the club for putting all the technology together to get this, to be able to do this. But as Ben said, we're doing it for free, and should you wish or be able to donate, then the website is gogetfunding.com/HRBFC. That's gogetfunding.com/HRBFC. Anything you are able to donate would be greatly received in these very, very testing times, for sure. Pretty quiet start, actually. The game is it's actually pouring down here in southwest London. It's a very, very zippy pitch. It's pretty chilly as well. The lino actually says play on to that, which looks a little bit swish to me, but a great sliding tackle there by Imran Uche, the academy product, who is, I think it's fair to say, is coming from strength to strength. I've seen a lot of him in pre-season. I think Benny played against Corinthians, if I'm not mistaken. Looks. I think he's one of those players that's going to grow with confidence, and fair play to him for forcing himself in at right back in what is a very important game for the club. Indeed,
I'm hugely impressed actually. Yeah, I think I saw him at Gosport in pre-season as well, and he's absolutely fantastic. And his versatility, being able to play centre back and right back, is going to be absolutely useful for the club.
Yeah. Big kick up by Alan Julian. Good header by the number 5 for Hornchurch. Long ball through. And that's a good ball in, and it's well cut out by the Hornchurch centre half.
Yeah, that's exactly what Ryan Hill can do, isn't it?
Good play by Ryan Hill. I mean, it's what this is Ryan Hill at his best. He cuts through. He's got great pace. He can make things happen, and good ball in there. Well cut out by the I think it was Ricky Hales, number 5. So
yeah, really important block actually. I think Bassett was going to stroke that on target if he didn't get something on it.
It's a corner kick for Hampton. Should be on the goalkeeper as a cry from Gary McCann. He was on the goalkeeper, but there seems to be there is a foul there. The referee is okay. No, we're all right. We're okay.
I wasn't sure there was much in that.
No, it looked pretty soft. It's interesting. He didn't. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, one of those these days, isn't it? I feel like the keepers get a luxury in there. Yeah,
they certainly do. Goal kick from Joseph Wright of Hornchurch into the middle of the park. Hampton throw. Well, interestingly, I wasn't expecting to have not said the words Chris Dixon other than his name on the team sheet so far. Gary said before the game that, clearly we, us fellow Beavers all know, Dicko's quality. He certainly knows where the net is. And Gary was quite clear before the game that, he is the main threat. We've got to really take care of him if we're gonna proceed through this game.
Absolutely.
That's a very, very good. It's a strong tackle in there by Rue Donaldson. Dean Inman there. Looks like he might have just overcooked that. Danny Bassett tries his best to get that, but no, that's gone out for a Hornchurch throw. Great, strong tackle is what you want to see there from Rue.
And he's going to run all day, Danny Bassett, isn't he? You send him down the line, and one of them's going to stay on the pitch, and he'll get there for you. Absolutely.
Hornchurch throw deep inside their half.
Yeah, and on the live stream, Hugo's asked the difference in the leagues between you and the other clubs. So obviously we're Conference South, so 6th tier of English football, and these guys are in the Isthmian Premier, so just the league below.
Ryan Hill with a shot, well blocked. Very well blocked. Yeah, indeed. Hornchurch. Going into this game, interestingly, they're not on the greatest of runs. They're currently sitting 19th in the Isthmian Prem, and we're only 5 games in, so the table can sometimes be a little bit a little bit deceiving. But they won their opening fixture, struggled since then. I'm going to pause there. It's. Slightly caught by surprise, that one, but it's gone out for a Hampton throw after a good passage of play. But no, as is often the case with you often see a team struggling perhaps to get a result in the league and then pull together a decent cup run, and it's as it seems to be the case here with Hornchurch. Hampton's form coming into the game in the league, obviously we're only 2 games in. We lost our opener against St Albans 1-0. Picks up a very good point on Saturday against Dartford with a stellar defensive display. I think it's fair to say that Gary makes no secret of this. I think we're not firing on all cylinders up top. I think defensively, I get the impression that Gary's very happy, but there's still some improvements we made up top. So we're really interested and very hopeful that we'll start to see us firing a bit more tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you were saying about Hornchurch, how often sometimes it can be misleading. They were 3rd in the Isthmian Premier, I believe, before the COVID curtailed their campaign. So, as you said, they absolutely shouldn't be underestimated tonight. And Dicko, 26 goals last campaign. He'll be the one, you imagine. Yeah,
Dicko in his familiar role up top here. Right on the last man. Not visible on the screen, but very, very familiar figure in that position, obviously, for those fellow Beavers. Anyway, it's a corner kick for Hampton. Straight in the back.
I think that was going in.
Good header. It's a very. Was that? I think that was that.
It took a deflection.
Was that Uche at the back? Yeah, it was Uche with a very good header at the back. Just cannoned off the Hornchurch. I think it was Hornchurch number 4, Nathan Cooper. Unlucky for Hampton there, but good bit of pressure for Hampton over the last 2 or 3 minutes.
Absolutely, and you can see the height we've got in this box. Uche, Wasmer, Inman. Yeah, we're going to be a threat from set pieces.
There's some height in there. Corner kick for Hampton. That's a great. That's straight off the training ground. Very good corner kick there from Ryan. He met that well.
I'll tell you what, we saw that on Saturday as well. Training ground routine from a corner.
Some jiggery pokey out on the right wing. Great play there from Ryan Hill once again. Yeah, he's just pulled him back there. That was a fair call from the referee.
And we've got, I believe in the comments, Chris Sweet has said that he's seen himself. Yeah, we are at the Chris Sweet Beveree.
The sweet Beveree, Chris. Thank you for your support. Obviously delighted that we have someone there that's put his hand in his pocket for the benefit of a non-league club. It is very much appreciated, Chris, and well, to all 940 of you who did on the balls gone. It's well cut out by the right back, but no, genuinely very much appreciated to everybody who put their hand in their pocket. It's a fantastic fundraising initiative. Credit to Seb for that, and in these times, it's crucial. It's fair to say that Rue Donaldson is not happy with that decision. Some expletives here that you may have heard on the microphone. He is. It was, to be fair, to me it looked like it was 6 to 1, half dozen to the other, but the referee is given in favour of Hornchurch.
Seeing a few comments in the section as well about obviously the nickname The Urchins, as you mentioned in your pre-match commentary. Do you know where that come from? It's one of the more unusual nicknames I've heard.
You put me on the spot there, Ben. I don't. Obviously the immediate thing that comes to mind is a sea urchin, but I genuinely, I've got no idea. I'm sure that somebody on the line will let us know. But it's an unusual nickname.
I like him though. I like him better than just the Yellows. I'm not even sure this is their.
Exactly.
It's not their home count. I'm not even thinking about.
Exactly. Nico Muir just nipped in there and done very, very well. Danny Bassett up top here with a sweeping ball out to the right wing to Ryan Hill. Ooh, he just got the touch wrong there, Ryan. Just got under his feet. Back to Uche at right back. Dean Inman. Struggled to keep that one in. Yeah, it's gone out for a Hornchurch throw. Yeah, fair to say again. There's some disgruntled coaching staff over there with that decision. I must admit, it's over the far side, so we didn't get a clear view. You guys on the screen may have seen that, but it looked, it looked a little bit 50-50. I must confess, but.
Nice.
So 10 minutes in, I think I got that right, Ben.
Yes, yeah, just
pretty even Steven so far. I'd say Hampton maybe just shaded it. It's a good interception there by the Hornchurch defender. Ellis Brown on the right there for Hornchurch. Good ball out there to the left winger. Ellis Brown again here. Ellis Brown with some really good play. Very, very well sniffed out by Hampton there. Danny Bassett, strong in the challenge there. Well done, Danny Bassett. That's a fantastic ball in there. And it's gone out to Ryan Hill on the right wing. Excellent play by Danny Bassett. Ryan with some good skills. Started to play down a little bit. Christian Smith in the middle here. Smith up to Rue Donaldson on the left here. Kyron Farrell with the overlap. Rue Donaldson whips it in, and there's a good header, but it's come straight back out to Nico Muir. Ooh. Yeah.
That is what we're so good at, isn't it? Breaking away.
It is. And I must admit, the intensity in the attacking play in these first 10 or 11 minutes or so has been quite impressive. I'd say the best I've seen so far this season from Hampton. Uche at right back, coming inside again, looking very assured. Slightly long there, but it's gone. Ooh, there's a referee. The referee says play on, and Kyron Farrell, the shot. It does go a couple of yards wide, but that was a fortuitous decision there. I think it's fair to say, Ben.
Yeah, for sure.
That looked like a very blatant foul there from Rue, but the referee waved play on.
Indeed. And as you mentioned, he was just getting forward a bit there. Ellis Brown, he's a good little player. I'm looking forward to seeing a bit of him at Hornchurch. He is bagged 4 for them this season. Yeah, and he's certainly a danger up top with Dixon as well.
Yeah, indeed. The Hornchurch number 11. He's had a very good start to the season. And there's some very, very good pressure there from Hornchurch, but Hampton get it away. And Danny Bassett chases that down. Big hoof up there from the keeper. Well done, Kyron Farrell. Bassett, good turn. Great ball from Danny Bassett out to Ryan Hill on the right. Ryan Hill takes the flexion out for a corner ball. Great play again from Danny Bassett. He's done that twice now in the last sort of minute or two. He looks sharp, Ben.
Yeah, he does indeed, and I'm really impressed with him. Even on Saturday, actually, to be fair, as I just said earlier, it runs all day, but not just that. His link-up play is fantastic, and if he can get Ryan, Jake, all of them involved, Nico, we're gonna certainly do well tonight. And we've hit over 350 listeners, so thank you very much for all tuning in.
Indeed.
And the 100 that are at the inside Hornchurch's clubhouse as well.
Yeah, shout out to the Hornchurch fans in the clubhouse for sure. Obviously, it's a shame that you can't be here tonight, but hashtag let fans in, of course. Corner kick for Hampton. Ryan Hill. Well up by Charlie Wasmer, and it's well defended by Hornchurch. Dean Inman. Too long for Charlie.
Going to skip along the surface tonight, isn't it? It's those long balls. They're going to have to be inch perfect.
They are. Very much so. But it's been a relatively entertaining game so far.
Yeah, I've been impressed.
It's been pretty good. Hampton looked good up top. Dicko's been pretty quiet for Hornchurch so far, but as we all know, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's not going to be dangerous when he's in front of goal. So, but yeah, going back to Ellis Brown, should I say? I did actually look before the game, and he's in 7 appearances so far this season. He's got 4 goals and 2 assists. Which is pretty impressive start from the winger. He looks like an assured player, I must admit.
Yeah.
Well played by Christian Smith, but he's just not that wide. Good pressure from the Hornchurch midfielder there.
Indeed. Yeah, as we were saying, that there's actually goals all over the park in this Hornchurch team, 'cause as well as those two, number 9 George Purcell is actually, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, their all-time record top scorer. So
I believe he is.
Yeah, so if we haven't mentioned enough already, Inman and Wassman do have their work out for the next 75 minutes.
Free kick for Hornchurch. Louis Ramsey over the ball. That's good pressure from Ryan Hill. And again, Christian Smith. It's Christian Smith with the...
that is outrageous! Get in!
Whoa!
Wow.
Wow. What a goal.
You want to watch that a few times?
What a goal from Christian Smith. That is nothing short of extraordinary. To be fair, credit to Ryan Hill. The work rate that Ryan put in there to chase down the goalkeeper, put the goalkeeper under pressure. The goalkeeper makes a pretty sort of wouldn't say necessarily a bad kick out, but clearly wouldn't have made such a bad kick had Ryan not been all over him. And what a goal! Yeah,
I'll tell you what. I hope the video's done justice, because that is fantastic. One touch, controlled the ball dead, and an absolute pinpoint finish. 40 yards must have been.
I was just going to say, I'm not sure where. If that was inside his own half, I'm even more impressed.
I think it was just inside. Yeah. But that's just unbelievable.
Fantastic goal from Christian Smith. I believe that's his debut. His first goal for Hampton.
And what a goal to have as well.
Fantastic.
Remind me of Mo Salah's against Man City a couple of years ago. And Edison. Absolutely wonder strike, and I wish you were to see it.
Fantastic. Beavers 1, Hornchurch 0. Christian, a new signing for Hampton. Of course, he was with Dulwich last season. I think he looks like a very well balanced and assured centre midfielder. He's a sort of very sort of strapping, sort of 6'3", defensive centre midfielder in there. He's obviously got a very good left foot on him as well, as we've all seen.
Indeed. I'll tell you what, actually, because you look around the squad, and Gary's, his thing was he's kept the core nucleus of the squad really this season, hasn't he? But these sort of additions, including Smith, including Bassett, are the ones that are hopefully going to take us to the next level.
For sure. No, absolutely. I think that Charlie Wassmer there, just it's a good ball across, and lucky escape for Hampton there. Yeah,
I tell you what, that's a half chance. Flash across goal. Ellis Brown, I think, just got it caught under his feet, so he just missed.
Dean Inman there with the header. Hampton throw, Kyron Farrell. But no, going back to that, Ben, I think it's fair to say that those better players that we had last season, Gary's managed to retain, and he's just added quality across the park. That's a long ball from Christian Smith again there.
And we mentioned it on Saturday as well. Obviously, we lost a player like Imwada Amidi, and Christian Smith's almost come in and replaced him fantastically.
Yeah, I for one was obviously, I know everyone in the club was gutted to see Wada depart, but yeah, it's good to bring someone in of equal quality in Christian Smith. Well cut out there by Charlie.
We can hear Gary from here, can't we? Yeah, we're in a privileged position. No fans can actually hear him from the other side of the pitch.
Yeah, can't say the actual words he used, but it was win the something header.
Yeah.
It's corner kick for Hornchurch. It's good ball. Ooh, that's a good header at the back post there from Dean Inman. I think it did. It came off the. Oh, the referee.
What's happened there?
Deary me. Well, that's a poor decision from the ref there. That was a blatant goal kick for Hampton. Dean Inman jumped up, clear deflection off of the Hornchurch winger. That's
one where you need help.
The ref's got that wrong, but you'd like to think the liner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's where liner. You need help from them, don't you? Really, otherwise, what are they here for? Otherwise,
yeah, exactly. Corner kick to Hornchurch. Oh, no. Well defended, but it's come back out to the corner kick taker, who whips it in again with another good delivery there. But the Beavers are on the attack. This looked it's not quite right from Ryan there.
It was a great effort.
Yeah, he's done very, very well there.
Would you believe it?
That's a really... That hit
so
the post,
hit the post,
Hit the post, did it? Yeah.
We're just saying how dangerous he is.
Well,
top scorer.
George Purcell. I mean, we've just seen what George Purcell is capable of, Ben.
Yeah, and honestly, so he's cut in there on his left foot. Foul should probably show him down the line, if I'm honest. Yeah. But he's let him cut in, and he's hit a cracking shot. And from my angle, I thought it was flying in. I'm not sure Julian and goal would have got there if it was on target, but luckily for the Beavers, it's come off the post, and we've got a reprieve.
It's a very, very good effort. Long kick upfield from Charlie Wassmer. It's well defended by Ricky Hales. Smith. Jake Gray through, and referee ways play on. Kyron Farrell. Hampton throw, Rue Donaldson. Bassett. Well held up by Danny Bassett. Nico Muir. Donaldson, Muir, Farrell, Jake Gray, Muir. Good ball through by Muir.
Fantastic.
Ryan Hill.
But I tell you what, that's unbelievable.
It's great play. It's great play all round there from Hampton. Great ball retention. Superb ball through there from Nico, and Ryan just couldn't quite get it under control, but good play again from the Beavers.
And that's what Nico's so good at. He's in behind. Playing in behind Danny Bassett, and that role allows him to license to play those sort of passes. And I mean, better touch play from Ryan, and that could be 2-0.
Yeah,
we just had something. Yeah, we just had something through on the chat as well. That apparently the Urchins comes from their old names, Hornchurch and Upminster combined, makes the Urchins. So hey, you learned something new.
There you go. We've also had confirmation. We've had a number of donations today through the Go Get Funding link. I mean, hugely appreciated, and to be frank, even if it's the cost of a golden goal ticket or a cup of tea or a pint, or a program that you'd normally spend if you were at the game tonight, anything would be greatly appreciated. As I say, we are doing these live streams for free, and we intend for that to continue to be the case. Unlike some clubs who've decided to charge for this, we're doing it for free. It is gogetfunding.com/HRBFC. That's gogetfunding.com/HRBFC.
And obviously there's 400 of you, over 400 of you currently listening, so thank you so much for that. And if anyone to say, well, about 400 to give a little bit would make a huge difference.
Indeed. How many minutes are we in, Ben?
We're about half through the first half, 22, 23?
23 through.
Yeah.
Alan Julian there, picking the ball up, sliding out, taking half the ground up with him.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it's been a good game as well. Yeah.
It's been a good game. It's very, very fast paced, which is good to see. But Hampton look relatively comfortable, but there's Hornchurch have not, they've had one or two chances, that's for sure. I mean, clearly, hitting the post was an obvious chance, but it's fair to say that Hornchurch are certainly holding their own. There's no question about that.
Yeah, for sure.
Hornchurch throw again deep in their own half. Chris Dixon with the ball overhead, out for a Hampton throw. Alan Julian with the ball at the back. Safe pair of hands. Obviously, another new joiner for Hampton. Joined the club. He was our experienced Charlist for many, many games in pre-season, but since his departure from Billericay, we are now obviously able to call him our own. He's a familiar face for sure. Great goalkeeper.
Yeah.
But oodles of experience, and if you look across the Hampton starting 11 today, it's littered with with lots of experience and lots of characters.
Oh, you only have to see one goal conceded in 3 games to show how much of an influence he's been.
Yeah.
That looked like, I think we've potentially got away with one there. That looked like a foul. I'm not going to lie.
It did. The ball comes up. Danny Bassett has a very, very good tackle by, and I must admit I can't see the centre half's number there, but it was a very, very good tackle. Was that number 5 there, Ben? I think it was.
Yes.
Ricky Hales again. Captain Hales for Hornchurch with a very, very good tackle there. But going back to that, I must admit, I sort of, in real time, it was hard to tell, Ben, but I got the impression you might have seen that a bit better than I did.
Yeah, it was, in my opinion, it was a push on the back, and probably should have been a Hornchurch free kick right on the edge of the area.
Right. Hampton throw. And that's a really good effort there by Jake Gray.
Yeah. Instinctive first time strike.
Yeah. Sort of snapped at it, but good stop from the keeper. Comfortable. Hornchurch with the ball.
Oh, that's a lovely play.
Lovely play from Christie. Ryan Hill. Well won there by Uche. He goes out for Hampton throw. Uche with a good ball across. Good header from Donaldson there. Jake Gray. Viewer. Back to Uche at right back, who knocks it across downfield down to Ryan Hill.
Yeah, that's definitely a foul.
Who went down relatively, and he commits the foul on his way up there, which element of frustration, I get the feeling there.
Yeah, just one of those niggly ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
Never going to be a booking, but certainly a foul. I think it's just Ryan's had I think there's a few opportunities tonight, isn't it? Just a couple of miscontrols. He's not playing badly, but just like that that final touch isn't quite there at the moment. Just a bit of end of frustration.
Yeah, exactly.
I think things have settled down a little bit, to be fair, as well, haven't they? Obviously, first 20 more, a couple hit the woodwork. We had quite a succession of corners.
Agreed. Yeah, no, definitely, definitely. It's a pretty good contest, as I say. I think Hampton have just slightly shaded it, perhaps, but as I say, Hornchurch held their own. Nico Muir, some great play there over on the far side. Ryan Hill again, just slightly too short from Ryan. It's a good ball through. Good ball through to Ellis Brown on the attack here for Hornchurch. Charlie Wasmer doesn't commit the foul. It's very, very...
Got away with one there.
Well, we got away with one there. Was that Purcell, Ben?
It was actually, I think it was Ruff. Charlie Ruff, number 16.
Oh, Charlie Ruff, was it? Yeah.
I think so. Unbelievable work by Dixon down the left, to be fair.
It was very, very good play. But was it Dixon?
It was Dixon,
was it? Dicko, great play. Dicko showing his quality. We got away with it there for sure.
I think he's been 2-3 men there down the side and cut it back. He's, I'd say, 8-10 yards out, and if he hits the target, it's probably a goal. But
I mean, he's got to do better there, but we've got away with on there.
But
Hornchurch are threatening.
Yeah, they're looking lively.
I should mention actually Christian Smith, who scored the goal. His home and away shirt are actually both available for sponsorship. According to my records here. So kit sponsorships are obviously another great fundraising initiative for the club. 75 quid for a kit, either home or away. Should you be interested in that kit or indeed another player's kit, then please do drop a line into beaverstrust@gmail.com. It's a fantastic thing to do. You get your name in all the programmes. That's a brilliant challenge. Good tackle from Uche again on the far side there. The ball goes out for a Hornchurch corner.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. He's, as you said, looked assured so far tonight, and he's literally just coming to the squad. This pre-season, he's stamping his own on this squad. He really is. Yeah,
and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Credit to Steve Bates. You've got Uche in there, come through the academy. You've got Wooten and Amate on the bench tonight. 3 academy lads, which is fantastic to see, and credit to Steve. Alan June does very, very well there. Just claw that from under the crossbar, but the ball does come out and it's blocked by a Hampton defender.
Yeah, I was saying Steve Bates. I was lucky enough to be able to go to the FA Youth Cup with Seb to watch a couple of their games. Yeah, so what the job he's doing is fantastic, and some of the boys, telling you now, could really play for this team in the future. Yeah. So it's exciting stuff that's going on in the background.
Good. It's very, very good. It's great that we got it in the club, I must admit. It's fantastic. Beavers 1, Hornchurch 0. It's a good ball out to number 3, Louis Ramsey for Hornchurch. Charlie Wassmer crunching tackle in there. I think it's fair to say that Brown somewhat ducked that. It's over the bar.
Bit of a wild strike.
Yeah. Hornchurch have definitely stepped up over the last 3 or 4 minutes for sure. They're looking more and more threatening. I think that Hampton certainly shaded the first sort of 20 odd minutes, but without question Hornchurch have come back into the game and they're looking threatening.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we talked about how their attack looks good, but their defences also look solid. I mean, the attacking players we've got, we've been limited to. I mean, the goal wasn't even a shot. I say we're limited to one goal. Yeah. It's a shot out of nothing, isn't it? Really. So we haven't really had a clear cut chance. Like obviously, so credit to the defence as well.
Yeah. Brown. Well played by Brown.
Yeah.
He does look, and it's a good tackle there actually from Kyron. He done some good tracking back. Balls out to Ryan Hill on the right wing. Ryan with some electric pace, but just slightly overruns it there. Hornchurch get the ball back. Bit of pinball going on over the far side here. It's gone back again, and it's now gone back up, and it's gone back. We'll get this ball down eventually. Here we go. Charlie Ruff, some good.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Very good play by Charlie Ruff. Charlie Ruff through to Chris Dixon on the far side, and there's a very, very good tackle once again from Imran Uche.
Yeah, looking solid as ever. And it's actually down this right hand side. They seem to be threatening more. Anything that goes down Uche's side, he's blocking with ease.
Hampton throw. The referee's pulled that back for a foul throw, Ben, if I'm not mistaken. I might have got that wrong. I think he...
you get lynched for that. It's on the league. We did a foul throw, get absolutely lynched.
That's what he's done. Either that or the ball sort of went on and came back off again. I'm a bit confused by that one.
Yeah, but let's hope for Uche's sake here. It did come on and back off again. Otherwise, I'm not sure Gary best pleased with the basics of football there. It's like a free kick, actually.
It's a free kick.
Yeah.
There you go. We were both wrong. What do we know?
Indeed.
Hampton throw.
Were you here for the game 2 years ago that we did?
I was. Yeah. I was indeed. Yep.
Yeah,
I was here for that game. I must admit, I don't actually remember it vividly, but it was a Ricky Wellard goal.
Yeah.
Who actually didn't. He wasn't known for his goal scoring, so I do remember the goal actually. I must admit, but. I remember at the time thinking that Hornchurch were a pretty decent outfit, and we were pretty lucky to get the win. I think it's all fair to say. That season will long go down in living memory for a Hampton fan, given obviously what happened after the Hornchurch game. Obviously went on to beat Eastleigh away 1-0 with a certain Chris Dixon with the goal to get us through, and then obviously the Oldham game at home here. Live on BT Sport. Wassmer with the Gray. Danny Bassett. Farrell. Good ball into Muir. He didn't quite get enough on that, Muir.
Great idea though.
Yeah,
great idea.
Didn't quite get enough on it.
Yeah, if you get one more, Bassett was in for a second.
He's looked sharp, Bassett, I would say, Ben.
Yeah, I think, you know what you're going to get with him, and and he always does. And that's another.
Well up by Dean Inman.
I'll tell you what, me and Seb on Saturday were counting how many times Dean Inman wins a header, and it's just phenomenal.
We're so lucky to have. I mean, Inman and Wasmer at the back. A fantastic centre half partnership. Dean just doing what he does best there.
Yeah, as you said, experience, played with each other at previous clubs before.
Yeah, exactly, Ben. Dixon does very well there, but Farrell is equal to it. Well done, Kyron Farrell. He's done very, very well there, Kyron. But he's dwelled on the ball, and it's won back by Hornchurch. Dixon, he took a bit too much time on the ball there. Yeah,
he did indeed, but did very well in the first place. And you have got to say, we were discussing pre-kickoff as well, weren't we? That he's just been fantastic at left back. And Rennie Steer came in, and you thought there might be a bit tough time for him to get back in the squad, but he's made that left back spot his own in the first few games.
He has. Jake Gray. Good pressure from Hornchurch. They've done very, very well there. Yeah, Christian Smith there. I think that's he's unfortunately swiped his feet from underneath him there, and it's a free kick to Hornchurch in what is a dangerous position just outside the penalty box.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I've actually been massively impressed. Charlie Ruff, actually, he's the one I'd say. He's been getting on the ball a lot in that deep position, making things happen.
Is that the Hornchurch 16?
Yeah,
he's looking good.
Jinking past players, making things happen. I think if he gets on the ball a bit more, they could really excel in this game.
Is that Ruff over the ball now? I think it is.
No, I think it's Purcell, actually.
I
think it's Purcell.
I'll get them.
Don't quote me on it.
We're impeded somewhat by a big blue bar of some description right in front of us here, so we can't actually see who it is. But anyway, there is a left-footed Hornchurch player over the ball in, let's say, three-man wall. Good header out.
Yeah, it was Purcell.
The ball does go back to Ramsey. Ramsey with a good ball in, but Hampton equal to it. Fanny Bassett chasing it down. Louis Ramsey with some good defensive play. It's a corner kick.
Yeah.
Corner kick. It's a good shot from Jordan Clark. I think, as I say, they're looking dangerous, Ben. We're certainly, Hampton's certainly under the cosh here.
Yeah, last 10 minutes, Hornchurch 100% on top.
Yeah.
Really looking dangerous. Well on top. Some great intricate play, actually. A lot of one-touch passing. It's really causing us trouble. And
yeah, agreed.
Now another corner for them.
Corner kick for the Urchins. Whipped in. Good header out. And Alan Julian has got down at his near post there. That looked like a very, very good last-ditch save from Alan Julian.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm not sure quite how that's not gone in. It's taken a little ricochet or two, actually, and he's had to reposition himself, Julian, there, and managed to get down and just scoop it off the line. Yeah, so it was a great ball back in. It was recycled back into the box, and obviously that's always going to cause problems. And again, great save from Julian.
Hornchurch on the attack again, and there's an offside flag that's just come up there, just whilst we're drowned out by a very low-flying helicopter.
Julian's screaming for the offside flag to be called up earlier there. It's not like Premier League football where they've got to wait now, haven't they? They can't flag until the VAR, but
indeed. And I think
thankfully
it's fair to say that Alan Julian, he's certainly not quiet. Let's just say when he's between the sticks for sure. Long kick up from Julian. Well won again from Hornchurch.
That's off.
The referee, he's offside there. It was actually dead in line with myself and Ben in terms of where we're sitting, and that was a good couple of yards off there.
I think he's nearly hit our chairman as well in the box here with a long shot. Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah. Jacques Lebar getting in on the action. It's a free kick to Hampton. Charlie Wasmer sizing this up. Charlie Wasser with a kick. Long ball forward. Well done, Danny Bassett. He's done well to win that, but Hornchurch once again win the ball. Chris Dixon, good flick. Dean Inman again, and Uche just slightly sliced that one. Ryan Hill's done very well to keep that in play. Bassett, good touch. It's a bit scrappy, Ben.
Yeah, it is. We're looking, but thankfully, well, if you're from a Beavers perspective, managed to calm the
very.
I tell you what,
well, that could have very, very nearly been a very, very, very good ball.
Just as I was about to say.
Which sounds a bit cliched, but that was so close to Chris Dixon's. For Chris Dixon latching onto that, then that could have been dangerous.
Going to say we nearly calmed the storm there, but 1 through ball. As you said, one good touch by Dixon. He's 100% through on goal there.
Long ball up from Charlie Wasmer. Well won again from the Hornchurch defence. Slight bit of confusion there between two of the Hornchurch players. Rue Donaldson now with the ball on the left-hand side here for Hampton. Farrell. Back to Charlie Wasmer. Wasmer with the ball for Hampton. Deep inside his own half. Plenty of time. Farrell. Danny Bassett. Just slightly overrun that by Bassett. Very, very good. Very, very good pressing from Joe Christou there from Hornchurch. Ellis Brown with the ball. And it goes out for a Hampton throw. Five minutes to go, I make that, Ben, roughly.
Yes, a few minutes to go. And very even games.
Crunching tackle. Very, very, very good tackle.
Exactly what it's all about, isn't it?
Well, it is. It is. And it's nothing. There's nothing better to see two players go into a tackle like that and both of them get up and just jog off.
That's why we love non-league football.
Exactly. Ryan Hill. Ryan with again, he's not happy, Ryan. He's overcooked that quite dramatically. Well up, Christian Smith. Charlie Ruff with a.
And I tell you what, that's unbelievable.
Great goal.
And that's Charlie Ruff right there.
Charlie Ruff with a fantastic chip over, and Chris Dixon latches on with a great finish. Fair play to Hornchurch. Very, very good goal. It's Hampton 1, Hornchurch 1.
Yeah, stunning stuff, to be fair. As we were saying, Charlie Ruff, he's looked great all game. An audacious dink must be the words that I'm going to use for it. And Dicko on the volley, great finish, 1-1.
Dicko doing what Dicko does best. I mentioned it earlier on. Gary said in his pre-match commentary that he was the one to watch, and he's done what he always does. He's come out with a very good finish there. I mean, clearly proven goal scorer. Scored oodles of goals throughout his career. Ben, I don't know if you got the stats in front of me, but I did jot it down. I will find them eventually. Maybe I'll have to save it for the second half. But he did. He has got. Here we go. He's got a little bit of wet here. 16 goals in 37 appearances for Hampton, including obviously the 2 goals for us against Eastleigh and Oldham. It's a free kick to Hampton there.
And you've got to say, as you were saying, it's nothing less than Hornchurch deserve.
No, you're right, Ben. I think this has been a good game of football. Very, very fast paced, a little bit scrappy at times, but I think it's fair to say that if you take into account Hampton's probably shaded the first half of this first half, and Hornchurch have certainly been the better side in the second half of this first half. So, all in all, you'd probably say that they've equalled themselves out. It's well won there by Charlie Wasmer. The ball's up to Ellis Brown with Chris Dixon with a very good ball out to the wing. Ellis Brown, that's offside.
I think he's on.
The linesman has called that back. That was offside.
Yeah, I think Rue Donaldson's done brilliantly there. Stepped up at the exact right second and pulled him off.
That was offside. Good decision from the linesman. again in line with where we're sat, and that was a yard off.
And as I was saying, am I right in thinking that obviously now with it level, I believe it goes straight to penalties after 90 minutes tonight, I believe, because it's
on the spot here, Ben.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure.
I think it does. It definitely doesn't go to a replay, and I'm 99.9% certain it doesn't go to extra time.
Yeah.
So yeah,
obviously because of COVID things.
Yeah. Long ball up once again. Hornchurch equal to it. It's a high boot. Nothing more than that. I think that there was an element there of the Hornchurch player obviously sort of leaning into the header. I think Christian Smith was entitled to go for it. I don't think there's anything more than a foul there. Referee, correct decision.
Indeed. Obviously, we got nearly hit 500 listeners now, which is obviously fantastic news. Thank you very much for all you listeners. And once more, obviously this is free tonight, so if you have a chance to donate to our GoFundMe page, which is
gogetfunding.com/HRBFC. We're plugging this quite a lot, but it's the right thing to do. And the club would very much appreciate it for sure. Hornchurch on the attack, possibly the last attack of the game. Well cut out, and it is indeed. It's the half-time whistle was blown. Hampton 1, Hornchurch 1.
Yes, I'll say overall in that first half, well deserved that Hornchurch equaliser. Hampton probably on top in the first 15, like couple corners, couple chances. Obviously unbelievable goal. God, I don't think we can say that enough how good that Christian Smith goal was. But then on the flip side, I can't say enough how fantastic Hornchurch was as well. So 2 quality bits of football and 1-1.
Indeed, 2 very, very good goals. Two very, very good sides, I think it's fair to say. I've been impressed with Hornchurch. I was very impressed with Hampton's intensity in the first period of this first half. As far as I'm concerned, I think 1-1 is a fair result going into half time. I think for sure Gary will be disappointed with the goal we conceded. He will also be disappointed with the fact there was clearly quite a few opportunities, in fact, where arguably Hornchurch could have got more than just the one. But 1-1, fair result. Fair scoreline, should I say? I think going into the break. I think we are going to move on from here. We're going to go and get a cup of tea. I'd love to say I was going to go and get a beer, but that is not the case given the fact that the bar is shut, unfortunately. So we're going to get a cup of tea. We will be back on the live stream in around about 10 minutes' time for a bit of a pre-match amble ahead of the second half kicking off. So thank you all for tuning in so far. And we will be back in 10 minutes.
Cheers, guys.
Welcome back to the Beveree, to the Chris Sweet Beveree, for the second half of this FA Cup third qualifying round fixture between Hampton and Richmond Borough and Hornchurch. Hampton won, Hornchurch won, following a pretty entertaining first half, I think it's fair to say. The game doesn't go, for the avoidance of any doubt, the game does not go to extra time, so it will go straight to penalties, should it remain a draw after 90 minutes. But I think that I'd be very surprised if it does remain like this. There's been a plethora of opportunities in the first half, and I hope that the second half keeps the same level of intensity, Ben.
Yeah, indeed. If you've missed us, if you just joined us for the second half, obviously it was a goal from the right or the left foot of Christian Smith from about 40 yards out. That was caressed over the keeper, and about 5 minutes before half time, our old friend Dicko equalised. Yeah, so that's what you've missed. You missed a good game, but hopefully you're back for the next 45.
Jake Gray in the middle of the park for Hampton. Well intercepted by the Hornchurch centre half. Christian Smith mops up back to Charlie Wassmer at the back for Hampton and Richmond Borough. All ball through by Charlie. Well intercepted in the Chris Dixon on the left wing for Hornchurch. Charlie Ruff.
Yeah, apologies
Purcell.
If you're leading the clock as incorrect. I think it's just getting changed. Obviously, that's just read
Cooper.
61, but it is only 46 minutes in.
Good spot, Ben. Uche to Wassmer, back to Alan Julian for Hampton at the back. No changes for either side at half time. Just a recap, whilst there's a bit of a lull in play. Hampton, Julian, Uche, Inman, Wassmer, Farrell, Gray, Smith, Hill, Muir, Donaldson and Bassett. And for Hornchurch, number 1, Joseph Wright, Parcell, Ramsey, Cooper, Hales, Christou, Clark, Purcell, Dixon, Brown and Ruff.
You know, obviously, at half time, I imagine Gary's got into his players when you. Yeah.
I think he would have done. There'd have been some aspects of the play he'd be very happy with, but there would be some that he would have been, knowing Gary as well as I do, very annoyed about. He would be looking for the right reaction this second half, and let's hope we see it. This is an incredibly important game for. I mean, every non-league club, wants a decent cup run. It's incredibly important, not only for morale of the team, but also from a financial standpoint as well.
Exactly, and you're saying about an important run. We're both actually from not actually from here. We're from Chichester. Yeah,
we are Chichester born and bred people that have been reunited. We were meant to be in the gantry here at the Beveree in the Chris Sweet Beveree in southwest London. I think Chichester City are actually playing in the FA Cup as well tonight.
They are indeed.
They are they?
Yeah, I'm keeping a keen eye. They've actually got Tonbridge, so Chichester are two.
Oh, really?
They're 2 leagues below Hampton, so it's going to be certainly a tough test for them. But obviously, last season got to the second round, which is ridiculous, and away at Tranmere.
Tranmere.
Because I went up, which is obviously just that shows how important this is to non-league clubs. It was absolutely best day, one of the best days I've ever had actually.
Ryan Hill with the ball for Hampton, and that's a good block from the Hornchurch centre half there, who I'm struggling. I think it might have been Cooper, but very good block. Ryan Hill on the wing here for Hampton. Little dink in just over the head of Rue Donaldson. And Hornchurch deal with it well at the back there. Good pressing from Bassett. But going back to the FA Cup, I mean, it's the greatest competition in English football. There's no question about that, and nobody can deny the fact that it's fantastic for morale to have a good run in the cup. I mean, clearly, if either of these teams do progress into the first round proper, I mean, clearly without fans it will be immensely disappointing. But that aside, from a financial standpoint, it's crucial. I mean, the winner of this game today, £5,625, which is not an insignificant amount of money whatsoever, and even the losers get just shy of £2,000. So incredibly important from a financial standpoint, even more so at the current climate. So best of luck to both sides for the second half.
Exactly. I think it was installed for me from young age from my dad, actually, the FA Cup. Yeah, he's always loved it. And I just think, it's just so great, isn't it?
It's brilliant.
Obviously, I know the league, I know it's so priority for so many people now, but there's just something so great about the Cup. I absolutely love it. Yeah, absolutely love it.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It really is the best competition.
Especially in these early rounds.
Yeah, indeed. No, it is. Carr and Farrell on the far side for Hampton with the throw-in. That's a pullback there on Nico Muir, I think that was. Just got pulled back. Again, very good hold-up play from Nico once again, but he was pulled back. Charlie Wasmer at the back here for Hampton once again with the ball at his feet, looking to spread the play. Good touch there by Ryan Hill. There's a foul. The referee has actually played on. He's going to pull that back. That's really good refereeing from the referee there. The Lino's obviously done the right decision. He's flagged for that. The referee played on, see the advantage. There wasn't any advantage, and he's pulled it back for a Hampton free kick. Good refereeing. Yeah, indeed. So it's all you really want from. Once again, Ben and I have the infamous blue. How would you call that? A bar, Ben? What is it?
Yeah, a beam. A beam.
Beam.
A beam's the word you're
looking
for.
A big chunky blue beam right in the way of us and what looks like Ryan Hill, I think, who's going to be sizing this free kick up for Hampton. Yeah, I think so. Anything towards the Hammonds bar is a bit of trouble for us, isn't it, that corner? Indeed. Yeah. Indeed it is. You've got Ryan Hill and Kyron Farrell just jogging up to the ball. Looks like actually it's going to be Farrell taking this, which makes sense. He's got a very sweet left foot on him. So free kick for Hampton just outside the penalty box.
You'd imagine this is going to get right in that bit between keeper and defender, aren't they? Yeah,
there's a fair few Hampton players filling the box here. Ryan Hill just lurking on the edge. Decides to go to Ryan Hill, and he's
miss it that for
sure.
sure.
Laugh too much about that, Ben, but bit of a slice, let's just say, from Ryan there. Well played, Jake Gray. Goes over a bit easy there. Referee weighs play on, correctly so. Wasmer. Uche challenges, very, very good. Good challenge there from Purcell. He's looked good, I think. I know we mentioned it in the first half, Ben, but standout players from Hornchurch. I mean, I think Purcell's looked good. Yeah. Obviously, Dicko's done what he's done up top. Ellis Brown looks good. Charlie Ruff looks pretty good. Yeah, got some good attacking players up there.
Absolutely. I'm especially impressed with Ruff. I think. Well, some of these players, we're looking at them tonight. Obviously, don't see them week in, week out, but they could play at a high level.
Yeah.
I mean, Dicko has, but some of these players, and I believe that there are a couple that have. Yeah, spend players at high levels. You were saying before about Scott Doe. I don't know. We were talking about.
Doe,
obviously, he's not playing today, and we're not sure why. But he's definitely spent time at the likes of Dagenham, the likes of Boreham Wood. Yeah. So he's a quality player.
Ryan
and imagine.
Nico Muir with a bit of a snapshot there. I don't think that was going on target, but it was in a dangerous area that could have easily seen a deflection. Onto the goal, but some good pressure here from Hampton. Yeah, Ryan Hill seeing a lot of the ball in these first 5 minutes. He's just again now he's fouled left back there. We've seen quite a lot of that from Ryan this game. It's not quite working for him so far. I mean, everybody watching this, certainly every Hampton fan watching this, will know what Ryan Hill is capable of. And I must admit, in what looked like a very innocuous challenge, the Hornchurch left back looks like he's in a lot of discomfort down there. I think it might be Louis Ramsey. Sorry for the Hornchurch fans listening on this. It's a bit of a struggle to see some of the numbers, but I think it could be Ramsey. But he does not look comfortable at all down there.
Yeah, not at all. As you said, an innocuous challenge, but it's just one of those, isn't it? If you fall awkwardly,
it's definitely his. It looks to me like it's his sort of
arm, shoulder.
Yeah, it's his arm or shoulder or neck. It certainly is in his upper half. But
obviously Ryan's gone across the check. He's all right.
Yeah, bit of a bit of a worrying scene here, so we're going to have a pause in play for sure.
Yeah, hopefully for the game, he's all right. Yeah, and can manage to shake it off.
This is a commentator's nightmare when nothing is happening at all on the pitch and you've got a player down. Oh, he's up. He's up, and he looks a little bit dishevelled, but he hopefully is going to be ready to play on.
Indeed. Good. And just you're saying about Ryan Hill, though, yeah, as you said, we all know what he can do. I think it was 9 in pre-season he got, so that quality's there, and obviously came through Stoke Academy, didn't he? He's an absolute baller. But he just got when it comes, and it will come, it's gonna be explosive, hopefully.
No, I agree, Ben. So it looks like a free kick. It is a free kick to Hornchurch, and thankfully the Hornchurch left back does seem to be. In fact, it wasn't Louis Ramsey. My apologies. It was actually Mickey Parcell.
Yeah, it's an unusual one for them. Normally, hello.
And there's a goal out of nowhere.
Fantastic.
And that, I believe, was Ellis Brown for Hornchurch. It's totally against the run of play. And Hornchurch have got the second goal, Ben.
Yeah, we've just talked about how dangerous he was, and again, it's a great finish. That's 3 of 3, and he's got across the box there. And to be fair, you look like there's not much room, but he's hit a cross shot across the keeper. Julian can't get down. It's nestled in the back corner, and well, we're up against it now.
It's a great finish. Yeah, it was Ellis Brown. I mentioned in the opening commentary. He's had a cracking start to the season. He's looked sharp this game. He's done incredibly well there to get that shot on target. Hampton 1, Hornchurch 2. Ryan Hill with the ball across goal, well collected by Joseph Wright.
What's 10 minutes in the second half, and Hampton are right up against it now.
10 minutes in, yeah. This is it's totally against the run of play this second half. Hampton were looking dangerous, but it just goes to show all it takes is one opportunity, and you can get punished. And we weren't close enough to the attacker there, and Ellis Brown has come up with a great finish there. Fair play.
Yeah, exactly. As you were saying, you got to give credit to Brown. Fantastic finish, but yeah, you're right. We've got to get closer, really. Can't let that player of that quality have that time and space on the edge of the box.
No. Long ball up. Dean Inman intercepts. Good knockdown there by Jake Gray. Farrell with the long ball up. It's gone back to Joseph Wright. Long ball up top from the goalkeeper. Good turn there by, again, it's Ellis Brown with a real good passion play again there. George Purcell on left wing, and he slices that.
Reminiscent of Ryan Hill a couple of minutes ago.
That's a couple of slices we've seen now, but again, good play by Hornchurch. Short goal kick. Alan Julian out to Charlie Wassmer at the back. Long ball forward. Well intercepted there by Jordan Clark. Smith. Nico Muir. Back to Smith. Farrell. Nico Muir. Yeah, he was running out of. It's quite a fortuitous foul, really, there, because I don't think that Nico had many places to go, but nonetheless, he's won the foul. And Hampton, you've got both Charlie Wassmer and Dean Inman have gone up top here. This looks like a relatively dangerous free kick for Hampton.
As you said, we've got so much height in this box, don't we?
It's gone.
Poor ball, though.
It's a poor ball by Farrell. Straight over the top. And it's out for a Hornchurch goal kick. We've had word on the street I am going to plug it again, on the Go Get funding. We've been inundated with donations this evening, and we really, really do thank all of you who have put their hand in the pocket to help the club out. As I say, the intention is that we're going to run this stream for free for the foreseeable future, and all we're asking is, to enable us to continue to do that. If through the kindness of your hearts you are able to donate, even if it's a small amount of money, to the GoFunding page, which is gogetfunding.com/HRBFC. It would be very, very much appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uche with the throw-in for Hampton. Muir bats Dean Inman at the back for Hampton. Dean Inman switches play back to Ryan Hill.
Oh, that's lovely.
Good play by Ryan Hill. Goes into the box. Drags it back. Nico Muir with a shot. It's blocked by Hornchurch defender. Jake Gray. Again, fantastic block by the Hornchurch, and there's a foul by Jake Gray. Hornchurch free.
But I tell you what, that is more like it from Ryan Hill. That's exactly what we need from him.
It is.
Gets the ball, beats his man, which he does so often. Gets down the byline, cuts one back. Obviously, great defending, but that's a bit more like it.
It is. Very, very good defending there by Hornchurch. Really putting their neck on the line. Last ditch defending is exactly what you want to see if you're a Hornchurch fan.
I think there's going to be a change.
Looks like there is. 9 for 12, if I'm reading that correctly, Ben. So yes. George Purcell is... Purcell is off. Ronnie Wynn is on for Hornchurch, replacing George Purcell, which, for all you Hampton fans out there, I'm sure quite pleased to see the back of George Purcell. He's certainly looked like one of Hornchurch's best players this evening. Bit of a scuff kick there by the Hornchurch goalkeeper, and it goes out there to Danny Bassett on the far side. But there's a good last ditch tackle there from the Hornchurch right back. Hampton throw. Farrell. He's given the ball away there.
I'd tell you what, it's looking like there's some action on the Hampton bench as well from Gary, and I wouldn't be surprised, to be fair. It's just gone flat a little bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's gone a little bit flat. I think that the goal, their second goal, has certainly knocked the wind out of Hampton's sails. Sail, should I say? Which, it often takes a bit of time for you to sort of regroup. But the reaction, it's not been too bad a reaction, but.
Need a little bit more.
We need to do more. Yeah, we need some. It feels like a substitution could be the right thing to do. In fact, Ben, you're absolutely spot on. I can see two players over there stripping off. Looks to me like we may be seeing the introduction of Razak Coleman, a very nippy winger.
Yeah, quality player.
Formerly of Tooting and Mitcham, if I'm not mistaken. Another one of the closed season signings.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's where
he's made.
And that's where Michael Antonio came from as well, actually, I believe. The old West Ham.
Yeah, I think you're spot on there. Kyron Farrell for Hampton. He's given the ball away, and thankfully for Hampton, he just slightly overcooked the long ball through there, and it went through to Alan Julian. But that's sloppy. It's sloppy from Hampton here. We've had there's a passage of play here where we really need to sort of step it up a gear. But as we expected, substitution for Hampton.
I think. Yeah, it's looking like
Bassett off, Minyas on.
Yeah.
If I've got that right, Ben.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
Yeah.
Straight swap there up front.
Donaldson for Coleman.
Yeah, so I think Donaldson's been a bit quiet today, to be fair, hasn't he?
He has, actually, which is unlike Rue. He's been an ever-present, if I'm not mistaken. Certainly was through pre-season, but two light-for-light changes. So Bassett off, Minyas on into the number 9 position up top, and Razak Coleman on for Rue Donaldson on the left wing. I think for Coleman, much to prove for sure.
Yes, yeah. I'm looking forward to a bit more of him, actually, because I've not seen too much in pre-season. Obviously, looking for a chance to break into the side, and 2-1 down with half an hour to go in the cup is a great chance to put your mark on the team.
Ball through, and Nathan Minyas is, and that's a very, very good Peter Schmeichel-esque defensive kick there from the Hornchurch goalkeeper, Joseph Wright.
Maybe I'm being a bit harsh there, but I want a bit more from him now. So I don't know. He's just got. I want him to that almost seemed 50-50.
Yeah, he did seem to sort of
back out slightly.
Yeah, he seemed to take his foot off the gas a little bit as he was approaching the ball, which is unlike Minyas because he's, mind you, let's give him some credit. He is just onto the field of play. He's not exactly had much time to warm up. Long ball up. Well won there by by Christian Smith. But Mickey Parcell, the Hornchurch number 2 at left back, he's having a very, very good game. Equal to it. Striding run there from Dean Inman.
Yeah, lovely.
That's a cracking ball, and that's a
It's too close to the keeper, isn't it?
Too close to the keeper, yeah. I think Hampton have just got to sort of dust himself off and start to spray the ball around a bit better. Seem to be sort of rushing forward a little bit at the moment. I mean, admittedly, we are 2-1 down, so you'd expect us to be on the attack, but we've got plenty of we've got 25 minutes to go yet, so there's plenty of time left for this game to go in either direction. The referee's given a foul here to Hornchurch. Yeah, foul to Hornchurch, free kick. 64 minutes on the clock. Hampton 1, Hornchurch 2. That's an offside flag raised there. Good finish. Offside.
So often is.
Alan Julian with the free kick for Hampton at the back. Screams from Charlie Wasmer. Short ball to Dean Inman with the ball up top. It's just Nathan Minas. Yeah, it has gone out of play, unfortunately, for Hampton. So it's gone out for a Hornchurch throw. Got a little bit flat, Ben, over the last 2 or 3 minutes. I think Hornchurch, rightly so. They've got the second goal. They've, clearly defensively for them is going to be crucial in these last 25 minutes. You can see a lot of the play being in their half, but they defended very well so far this game. And if they continue to do that, then Hampton are going to find it very hard to get the equaliser. But
yeah, absolutely.
He's nibbled at his foot there. Yeah, he has. It's a foul. It's a foul by the Hornchurch right winger there. Free kick to Hampton. Kyron Farrell over the far side.
Yeah, of course, this is one of 40 FA Cup ties tonight, isn't it? Yeah,
it is
it's
indeed.
all over the back.
Yeah, 40.
And I've seen that.
I think they're all being played as well. Which
yes,
is
they
good.
are. Subsequent, that is just refreshing, isn't it? None of this Monday night football. Malarkey. But if he doesn't get booked, I'll be surprised.
Ryan Hill, that's just it smacks of frustration from Ryan there. He was late, and I'd be very, very surprised if we don't see a yellow card brandished here from the referee.
I think even not just for this challenge in particular, but that must be 4 I've counted now from Ryan. Little niggles.
He's frustrated. Ryan is. It's abundantly clear. You can see it in his body language. It's not quite happening for him this evening so far. Of course, that can change, and it's important that he keeps his head. He's frustrated. The referee, perhaps surprisingly, has not actually booked him there.
Yeah. He's got away with one.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised at, given, as you say, Ben, that's the 3rd or 4th foul that Ryan Hill has made this game. I would have expected a yellow card. I certainly would have suspected on his last life.
Yeah, I presume that's what the referee's doing. They're calling over and telling him one more of them, and that's definitely you in the book.
Christian Smith up to Nathan Minas.
Oh.
Nathan Minas. Slight misunderstanding there between Minas and Hill.
Yeah, I think that's just
Hornchurch throw.
Yeah, lack of communication there.
Lack of communication. Right idea. Didn't quite work. Parcell with the throw. Uche with the header. Christian Smith. Ryan Hill again with the ball for Hampton. Nico Muir inside. Out to the left wing. Razak Coleman. Coleman with a... Oh, and that's... Wow.
That there's certainly calls. I don't know whether it's a Stonewall pen, but there's been some calls. And
I must admit, it was obviously very fast passage of play. You can always tell by the extent of the other players sort of reacting, and there wasn't a huge element of protest from the Hampton players there, which suggests to me that perhaps Minhas was a bit far off the ball, and it just sort of whipped in front of him and he fell, and obviously the ref didn't give the pen. But
yeah, hopeful more than anything else, I presume.
Yeah, I suspect so. Certainly were not too many protests. That's a great header there by Chris Dixon at the top. Unfortunately for Hornchurch, offside. Alan Julian with the quick free kick for Hampton, across to Charlie Wassmer. Wassmer's had a lot of the ball this game at his feet. That's a good ball over from Wassmer. He slightly overhit that.
Flops onto it.
Yeah, the goalkeeper comfortably claims.
We've got some followers in Barcelona apparently at the moment. Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Well, I wouldn't say it's quite a Barcelona football from either of the teams here tonight, but thank you very much.
We're wearing similar colours, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, over 500 listeners, and yeah, all the way out to Spain. Thank you very much for listening.
Well played in Ranucci on Chris Dixon. If ever there were two differences in levels of experience, you've got ex-Ghanaian international Chris Dixon against Hampton and Richmond Borough Academy player in Ranucci.
How old is Dicko now? It must be mid-30s.
I think he's
these days.
36, if I'm not mistaken. 35.
Wow, still doing
2 caps for Ghana back in 2008-09.
That's incredible. Yeah. The Asamoah Gyan days.
Julian with the ball in his own penalty box, sprays it out wide to Dean Inman. Dean Inman up, good ball from Dean Inman up to Razak Coleman, who does a very, very good turn. Doesn't quite get that pass right, but the ball gets straight back into Hampton possession with Wassmer into Jake Gray. Jake Gray out to Uche. Uche still with the ball, comes inside. Farrell. Good hold-up play from Minhas. It's a deflection, and it's a Hampton corner ball.
Yeah,
this is what you want. This is good intensity from Hampton. We've certainly stepped up a gear in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, picked it up a bit, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, impressed, but again, still very good from the Hornchurch defence. They've looked solid, especially getting their bodies in front of every shot. Yeah,
they're defending really well. Credit to the opposition. They are more than holding their own in this game against obviously a higher ranked side in the domestic league. There is a. Hampton have the ball here. Nathan Minhas on the edge of the penalty box for Hampton. Back to Minhas. And that's no foul.
Yeah.
And the referee.
Not sure about that.
Soft. That's a soft foul. I don't. That.
Yeah, one of those things. I think he's definitely bought that.
He's bought that. But fair play to him. And it's a Hornchurch free kick. To be taken by Joseph Wright, the Hornchurch goalkeeper, who it's fair to say has looked pretty comfortable this whole game. He's not been tested too many times, which I guess sort of says it all really. But
great keeper, to be fair. I think he's played at a higher level. I think he's played it's definitely played in National League South in his time. So yeah, as you said, another quality player, which is, to be fair, this Hornchurch team is full of.
Again, a short pass intercepted by a Hornchurch player. Chris Dixon, heavy touch from Chris Dixon there. Uche with a good ball out, but it's unfortunately gone out for a Hornchurch throw, much to the dismay of Ryan Hill, who wanted a low ball to his feet. Hornchurch throw, Mickey Parcell. Well done, Ryan Hill.
Yeah.
Ronnie Wynn. Some good play there for Hornchurch. Wynn with the ball again. Back to Chris Dixon. Dixon with a very good ball back to his right back. Louis Ramsey. When intercepted by Farrell. That's a good challenge there by the Hornchurch defender. Both teams giving away possession a fair bit in this passage of play.
Yeah,
another crunching tackle by Christian Smith, who's had a really good game. Again, both players just get up and dust themselves down. Ryan Hill with the ball. Oh, and he's fouled.
Oh, I'll tell you what. He's given a goal kick.
He's given a goal kick.
I'll tell you what, he blew his whistle there like he was going to give back a kick. Give a pen. Got my words mixed up there.
Easy for you to say. It just goes to show how hard it is for a referee, because in real time that looked like a foul.
Yeah, I mean, he's beaten his man, got down.
He's beaten his man. He's gone down. Perhaps on the TV, on the stream, it looks a bit clearer. But from where we sat, that looked like he may have clipped the back of Ryan Hill's heel. But referee ways.
And to be fair, there wasn't much complaints from the Hampton boys, so probably a good call.
Hampton throw in Ranucci on the right hand side here. Long throw, well won by Hornchurch. Uche with a bit of a heavy touch, but got away with it. Vinyas, again, another heavy touch. That's a good challenge by Uche on Ronnie Wynn. Ricky Parcell, left back for Hornchurch with the throw. Great header there by Charlie Wasmer. Just showing his strength. It's a good ball forward. Good ball forward. Chris Dixon for Hornchurch. Good interception by Wasmer. Hooked away by Uche. Very, very strong challenge here. There's a couple of players injured here. I think the referee is he's actually unaware, I think, as to the fact there are two players down. There is a
chance here.
Referee's got to pull this back.
I think he's in real trouble. I think Manas's in real trouble here.
That's a very, very bad tackle, and there's, unfortunately for Nathan Minyas, he looks like he could be in a bit of trouble here. And the number 5 for Ricky Hales for Hornchurch. It was a 50-50 tackle. The two have clashed. Quite dramatically, it's fair to say. And there is a high degree of worry here.
I'd honestly say fingers crossed for both players, but especially Manaus. He's in a whole heap of pain. Normally you can tell by the opposition's reaction. About 3 men were screaming for the physio to come over. So it's not looking nice. It was just one of those. I think it's just again one of those, just a big challenge, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, it looked nasty. I mean, it was sort of right in front of where we're sat. It was innocuous, I think. Fair to say.
Absolutely no intent at all from Hornchurch centre back. Just what a big challenge that obviously is.
If I'm looking at who's, it looks to me, I mean, by virtue of the fact that Hales is sort of getting his leg seen to, and Minyas is getting his face seen to. So logic would suggest that there's been a leg to head incident here, but thankfully we have one of the two players on their feet. Ricky Hales is back up and limping away, it's fair to say, but he does look like he's ready to carry on. Thankfully, as well for everyone concerned, Minyas is sat up now, which is good.
Yeah, it's good to see.
And he's in a bit of discomfort, but he's sat up, and which is really good to see. And he's just getting to his feet now, which is he looks very dazzled, I think it's fair to say. But Minyas is back on his feet, and he's just slowly strolling off towards the sideline. But that wasn't a pleasant challenge. Was that Hales? Oh no, Hales. I think
there's definitely a substitution happening
Hales, here. I think the Tannoy might have got that wrong slightly, because by my calculations, Ricky Hales is still on the pitch. Number 5.
He is.
So
Number 19's just come on, which I believe is Osborne.
Yeah, Alexander Osborne's on. I don't think that the Tannoy announcer has got the player that came off correct. So
I actually think it might be Charlie. I think it might be Charlie Roth that's come off actually for Hornchurch.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and it looks like that Minaus, after his knock, is actually going to have to come off.
Yeah, I think
which is a real shame. But more importantly, make sure he's okay. There might be a bit of...
Who's come on, Ben? So I'm struggling to keep up here. There's quite a lot...
of course. I believe that Alex Osborne has come on for Rough in midfield.
Osborne's on for Rough. We've got the Hornchurch substitution. It looks like... Minas doesn't seem to be going anywhere, which is why I'm a bit confused.
I know.
Right, let's... for now, I haven't seen another player come on for Hampton. So it looks like Hampton could be down 10 men now. But anyway, Uche with a good... He's just won the ball there. The ref...
Rennie Steer has come on for...
Rennie Steer has come on. Right,
yeah.
okay. Sorry for everyone listening. We were a bit sort of distracted by the welfare of the two players. But Rennie Steer is on for Hampton in replace of his fellow substitute, Nathan Minas. Fortunately for Minas, his passage of play in this game was very short-lived, but hopefully he's definitely holding his mouth, so there's not a pleasant injury.
Indeed.
Right, back on with the football.
Definitely have to be a little bit of a reshuffle here for Hampton, because obviously our bench, we've got a lot of youngsters who haven't in the end come on tonight, but that's a left back that's come off in the form of Rennie Steer, so it looks like Kyron Farrell might be pushing up to left mid.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Ben. Yeah, it looks like Hampton have stuck to the same formation, but as you say, Steer's come on at left back and Farrell's pushed on. Nico Muir has now pushed up into the number 9 position for Hampton, sort of flanked by Ryan Hill and Razak Coleman. Uche with the ball with a sweeping pass out. It's too long, and it's gone out for a Hornchurch throw.
Yeah. As you were saying, I think Coleman, de Graaf or Razak has come into that position. Muir he's operating in sort of a number 10 sort of role, just behind the striker.
10 minutes to play. Hampton 1, Hornchurch 2.
What do you think Gary's assessment will be of this afternoon's performance?
I'm not convinced he's going to be too happy. There's been too many individual errors, I think it's fair to say. And if you think about it, I don't think we've tested the goalkeeper enough. Defensively we've looked okay, but if I'm thinking back, how many clear-cut chances have there really been for us where you sort of think, we should have scored that? I think the answer is, Ben, not too many.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at Hornchurch, they've got 2 goals, they hit the post. As much as it pains me to say, I think that this is probably an accurate reflection of the game in terms of the current scoreline. But Hampton do look dangerous in attack, and there's some when you've got the likes of Nico Muir and Ryan Hill in your team, you're always capable of getting a goal.
I think you're looking at it with 10 minutes to go. You do only need one chance in football to score.
Well, this is it. Sweeping clearance from Hornchurch. Rennie Steer with the throw-in for Hampton. Farrell back to Steer. Steer up to Muir. Loses it to the... there's a good interception there by Charlie Wassmer, putting his neck on the line. High foot there. From I think it was Chris Dixon. Hampton free kick. Once again, Inman, Uche, Wassmer, Muir, all up top.
You'd imagine it's going to be a pattern for the last 10 minutes, aren't you?
I think so.
Yeah, balls into the box. Hornchurch backs the Wolves' job, but at the moment they are seeing it out very well indeed.
Yeah. Farrell with the free kick for Hampton. Long ball forward. Well dealt with by the Hornchurch defender. Jake Gray. Steer. Sorry, my mistake. That was Coleman. Hampton throwing. Jake Gray jogging over to take the Hampton's throw. Pass it actually to Kyron Farrell.
It was like a long throw into the box here, which I think he's got in his locker. Well, I say that didn't get too far, did it?
The referee's going to give that every day of the week, I'm afraid.
And I think they're the ones that are they're just going to go down, aren't you? If you're a defender and you feel hands on the back, you're going to go straight down. And I mean, the ref's going to give it.
Yeah, and you're going to stay down as well. Just exactly what the Hornchurch defender is doing, and yeah, it's been a frustrating second half. I think it's fair to say. Yeah, there's been some sort of green shoots, but we got 7 to play, and as we sit here now, Ben, it's not looking like Hampton are going to get a goal.
Yeah, it's pretty desperate, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty desperate stuff. We look a little bit like we are out of ideas.
Yes, I think that is the exact word you got to look for. Really, out of ideas.
It's Christian Smith just gone down there, just making sure. Yeah, he's back up. I think he's had a very, very good game tonight. I think for me, he's been Hampton's best player, Christian Smith, in the middle. He's looked very good. I mean, obviously a wonder goal to go with it, but his overall performance, I think, has been excellent. He's been very strong in the tackle, sort of spraying the ball around, excellent in the air. He's looked very, very good. Another free kick for Hampton. Alan Julian with a big kick up. Great header by Ricky Hales. Raz Coleman for Hampton. Well played, Raz Coleman. Good ball inside. Nico Muir in for Hampton. Nico Muir.
Yes,
and he gets the ball in
my son. Come on.
Great finish by Nico Muir. And it is Hampton 2, Hornchurch 2. Razak Coleman. And there's a bit of fisticuffs in the net afterwards because Hampton were trying to get the ball back. And it's still going along. We don't want to see this.
No,
this is not what we want to see.
But I tell you what, do not take away from the goal. That's a fantastic finish.
It's still. Razak Coleman he should not step away. Razak, step away. There's no need to be doing that. Right, going back to the goal. Razak Coleman has made that, Ben.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Great ball in.
Sorry, that is the Razak Coleman that we haven't seen
Yeah.
in pre-season or indeed so far in the league. I know he hasn't started yet. That was great play.
But that is why we signed him. Yeah. An absolutely fantastic play by Muir. We've seen it holding off the defender and just deadly finish. And that's why he bags goals in the National League.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
With Nico Muir, he's one of those players. I mean, clearly he's got pedigree, but when he gets in those positions, he puts the ball in the onion bag. He does it time and time again. He's actually just picked up a yellow card for the what looked like some sort of altercation when he was trying to get the ball. I thought it was Coleman. I think Coleman was certainly involved. Nonetheless, Hampton 2, Hornchurch 2.
Yeah, really odd.
Sorry, Ben.
4 minutes on the clock.
I've just we have moved it to 2-2 on the screen now. Sorry for the slight delay there.
But I tell you what, Pens are 4 minutes away. Well, 4 minutes plus added time.
4 minutes away.
I've only ever seen one live penalty shootout actually in my whole time.
Really?
My whole time, how many?
Right.
Fairly young, but only seen one live penalty shootout, so this should be interesting.
Well, Ben.
Before I get too excited, we've got probably about 7 or 8 minutes of football left to play.
There is one penalty shootout that will live long in the memory of a Hampton and Richmond Borough fan.
Okay.
I'm not even going to mention it anymore. Let's move on. Back to this game. Ryan Hill with the header up. It's gone out for a Hampton throw-in, I think. Or is he given a free kick? Can't quite work this one out. He's given a free kick.
In all honesty,
that looks soft.
Yeah, very soft.
Can't quite work out what that was for, but anyway. Kyron Farrell over the ball for Hampton in the 87th minute of the game. 2-2. Ball in to the far post.
Decent ball.
That's a very good header away from Hornchurch, who, credit where credit's due, have defended excellently this evening. They've put their neck on the line. I have to say, Ben, I've been very impressed with Hornchurch tonight.
100%. If that game finished 2-1 and Muir didn't produce that bit of magic, I'd have clapped them off and said, well done. Yeah. They played excellently, and I'd say we're pretty lucky to be level, but we are level. That's the main thing, and that's why we've got quality such as Nico Muir. Yeah. And now a few minutes to go, anything can happen.
Muir chasing that down so late in the game. That's what you want to see from your number 9. Well, he's number 12 obviously, but his number 9 position.
I think a goal just injects so much energy into a player as well, doesn't it?
It does.
Gives them that lift. It's so psychological sometimes, and getting that equaliser. Saying that
danger man.
they're
Chris
coming
Dixon
forward
with
now.
The ball. He's gone over he's gone over there in a very, very in what is a very dangerous position. Again, I mean, commentators' view, I thought that was soft. There's been some questionable decisions tonight on the referee's part. I wouldn't necessarily say any absolute sort of glaring errors, but there's been some. If I think back to the Ryan Hill incident, that looked like, as you say, Ben, it was his third or fourth consecutive foul. That to me looked like a very soft free kick to give to Hornchurch there. But we can't turn it back, so here we are in the 89th minute, and it's Hampton 2, Hornchurch 2, and it's a free kick to Hornchurch.
He looks to be sizing this one up as well.
How many yards out would you say that is, Ben? 25 yards out, give or take. Number 7 for Hornchurch. To be fair to Joe Christou, he's got that up and over. Unfortunately for him, it's just gone to the left of the goal, but not a bad effort. Yeah,
not a bad effort at all. And I'll be fair to you, 100% worth a go. I think there, got to have a crack. There would have been absolute scenes for the Hornchurch players if they bagged that, wouldn't it?
They would. Alan Julian with the goal kick for Hampton. Such a good kicker of the ball, Alan Julian. He's got it all. Bags of experience. Great with his feet. Great shot stopper. He's exactly who you want between the sticks.
Wow.
5 minutes of injury time. Reflective of the serious incident earlier on between Barry Hales, he said there. Ricky Hales and Nathan Minias. Thankfully both were okay, but they were injured for a little while. Charlie Wasmer's been nudged in the back, correctly given by the referee. And it's a free kick to Hampton.
I think it would be harsh on any team to win it now and at a time, wouldn't it?
I think it would, Ben. I mean, penalty kicks are always a lottery, as we all know. And I think that on balance, you look at this and you think Hampton are probably lucky to be drawing this. I think it's certainly not been all one-way traffic, but Hornchurch have done well this evening, and as you said earlier on, Ben, the quality of someone like Nico Muir in the side is in times like this is crucial. You can have a bad performance and walk away with a result, and with a player such as Nico Muir, you're always in with a chance.
Exactly.
Well won there by Chris Dixon, and Hampton. Dean Inman's been nudged there. The referee has played on, and probably the right decision. There's a very, very good ball up top from Imran Uchi. Ryan Hill's going to latch onto this, and
that is so dirty. It's one of those.
Ricky Hales has sived him down.
Yeah, sived him. But it's one of those where if you're a Hornchurch fan, you say great challenge. It's got to be done. Foul. Yeah, a good foul is the word. Good foul is the word. I think we had a couple of them on Saturday, and that one today. Ryan Hill's away down the right, and he's got no other intent there than to take Hill down, but he'll take the yellow for the team, won't he? He'll take the yellow for the team. There's
absolutely
3 minutes on the clock. It's got to be done.
Well, if that was in the penalty box, that would have been a Stonewall penalty, of course, but clearly it was a Stonewall free kick.
Yeah.
And once again, Kyron Farrell with his sweet left foot is over the ball. This is going to be an in-swinging kick from the right-hand side towards a corner flag here for Hampton.
This is dangerous.
We've not filled the ball. 3 or 4 players outside the box, but the ball is whipped in by Farrell, and the goalkeeper flaps it. But it comes back to Ryan Hill with a shot, and
my life! That was close.
A whisker away from Ryan Hill. A great effort, and that was the goalkeeper was nowhere near that.
Yeah, I think he's definitely got away with one there. He probably should be catching it. Obviously, he should be catching it.
Yeah.
He's dropped it. It's come out to Hill, and fizzing effort, but just over the bar. For half a second, I thought that was nestling top bins, but
he was unlucky there.
2 minutes, I reckon, now till pens.
Yeah, a couple of minutes left.
Maybe time for one last chance for either team.
Hampton 2, Hornchurch 2 in this FA Cup third qualifying round tie at the Chris Sweet Beveree in southwest London. Jake Gray with a good tackle. Ryan Hill on the right wing for Hampton. Good ball out there to Kyron Farrell. Farrell switches play. Uche on the right-hand side. Jake Gray. Uche. Renee Steer did well to win that. Christian Smith once again winning the ball in the centre of the park. Common theme this game. Chris Dixon is on. And he's. I think that excuse Boots, I guess. It's very late in the game. Dicko's done a lot of running this game, and he's unfortunately a bit of a heavy touch there. Great header then. There again there from Nathan Cooper. Cooper and Hales at the back for Hornchurch have looked very solid.
Yeah, I agreed. Obviously, we talked quite a lot, especially in the first, about the attacking talent of this Hornchurch side, but those two have marshalled well. And I mean, Minaus and but Bassett as well haven't really had a sniff, to be fair.
No. Hampton, it's all Hampton these last. And the ball goes through. Last 5 minutes, Hampton really the goal, as is often the case, has certainly given Hampton a boost and really pushing for that late winner. But I fear that we may be running out of time.
Well, I can't see more than about 20 seconds on the clock here. So
a long kick out from the goalkeeper. Yeah, the referee blows, and we are heading for a penalty shootout.
Wow, there's nothing.
Well, I never.
Nothing more exciting than that, is there?
Well,
really.
There's not. I mean, what a lottery this is going to be.
Who's your five for Hampton, would you say? Looking at the list, I'm thinking.
Here we go.
You've got Nico Muir on one for sure.
Yeah,
imagine Gray's going to take one.
Jake Gray will definitely take one. Nico Muir, you would expect, will take one as well. I suspect Ryan Hill will be on the list.
Yeah. Coleman de Graaf maybe.
Possibly. I mean, Sam Deadfield obviously is injured, which is a shame given that he is our normal penalty taker. Interestingly, Rue Donaldson probably would have taken one had he stood on the pitch. Christian Smith as well, perhaps, I think, Ben. But it'd be interesting to see who Gary goes with. But
obviously it's time for a keeper to be a hero, isn't it? Obviously we've got Alan Julian.
It is. You've got Alan Julian in the sticks, and you've got Joseph Wright in the in between the sticks for Hornchurch. 2-2, good game. I think it was. I'm trying to think how I would summarise that. Entertaining game. I think that on balance, there was some. There was some heroic and some very, very good defending by Hornchurch. I think that they certainly had the better of the opportunities throughout the game. 2-2. Is it reflective of the overall sort of the overall game? Maybe. I would argue that perhaps Hornchurch have just shaded it throughout, but as I mentioned a few minutes ago, with Muir up top and his deadly finishing ability, we're always capable of getting a goal. Players just come back out into the centre circle. I suspect we're going to see a toss of the coin to see what end we're going to be shooting into. Not that it really has too much of an impact with no fans in the ground, but nonetheless, they are the rules. MOM, Ben?
Honestly, I would tend to give it to Charlie Ruff. I know he came off on 75, but for me, I just thought he was fantastic when he was on.
Well.
Made things happen. I mean, the first goal was him basically. Obviously a great finish by Dixon, you can't take that away, but an unbelievable scoop pass. I think he just made things happen. I was actually surprised he came off, but I think his influence went a little bit in the second half. But for me, I think I'd give it to Ruff. But any of those attacking players for Hornchurch could conceivably get it.
Yeah.
Yourself?
I think that's a great shout. I think that Christian Smith was a rock in the centre of the park for Hampton today. And if you're going to score a goal like that, you've got to be in with a shout of MOM. I think by and large, I would give it to Christian. I thought he had an excellent game. Wasmer and Inman were very solid at the back for Hampton, as per usual. Didn't quite happen for Ryan today, but he did show again glimpses of his quality on the wing. I mean, he's so fast, and often the end ball is lacking, and there's been one or two instances where he obviously got frustrated today. But the thing with Ryan is he can make things happen, and he often does make things happen. One or two quiet performances, but on the whole, not bad all round. So it looks like Hampton will be taking the first of the penalty kicks, and it is my man of the match, Christian Smith, who is strolling up to the penalty spot in front of the Alan Simpson stand this evening. So free kick. I'll get that right. Penalty kick number 1. Christian Smith with his deadly left peg, just placing the ball on the penalty spot. Joseph Wright in between the sticks for Hornchurch.
Got over 800 now. Oh,
and it's a save. First penalty missed for Hampton. Great save by Joseph Wright.
I think he made it a bit obvious with his body language, to be fair. I think I could tell where he was going. I don't know, he gave a couple of looks, but nothing to take away. It's a great save down to his right.
It's a good save. Yeah, it's always a very, very daunting prospect strolling up and taking the first kick, and indeed the last. And unfortunately for Christian, it's the only blemish on what's been an excellent performance tonight. Hornchurch. And there's a very, very good penalty for
Jordan Clark.
Hornchurch. Who was that?
Jordan Clark
for Hornchurch.
Yeah, he stuck that away nicely, to be fair. Sent Julian the wrong way.
It's a very, very good penalty kick. That's 1-0 to Hornchurch on penalties. Penalty kick number 2 to be taken by Hampton's number 12, Nico Muir. I think Nico will fancy himself here.
Yeah, and they certainly need this, otherwise they're in real trouble.
You're in trouble if you... Yeah, exactly. We need this to go in. Nico Muir. Bottom left corner. Very, very good penalty by Nico Muir there. Comfortable. Just...
stroked in the corner, really.
The word I was looking for was stroked it in, and I couldn't think of the word. That was a very, very accomplished penalty kick from our number 12. Hornchurch to take the next kick. And I can't see who that is. Is it Elliot Brown? Yeah. Ellis Brown. Oh. Again, Alan Julian went the right way, but Ellis Brown has buried that in the left corner. Another good penalty. 2-1.
Yeah, great pen.
Hornchurch.
You can't deny that. Obviously, it doesn't really matter if you dive the right way. If you put power into the corner, it's not going to be saved.
Charlie Wassmer.
Surprised by that.
Yeah, he's set the back. Charlie Wassmer for Hampton. And I tell you what,
I shouldn't be.
He needs to take penalties more often. That's a great pen by Charlie. Stroked it into the top right-hand corner, and he just strolls away in his typical no-nonsense fashion. And it is 2-2 on pens, but obviously Hornchurch, this is their... Hampton already had 3, this is Hornchurch third, and it's Alexander Osborne for Hornchurch. Oh. And he's crashed it against the crossbar.
And that's level pegging.
2-2.
Sometimes it's unlucky, isn't it, when you hit the bar? Half an inch lower, it's in.
He's absolutely smashed that, to be fair. But he's crashed it against the bar, and 2-2.
Reminiscent of one of the pens for Columbia in the World Cup, actually. Reminds me. Yeah.
Another one. Jake Gray, penalty kick number 4 for Hampton. Hampton's centre midfielder, formerly of Woking. And it's a comfortable stroke again into the left-hand side of the goal. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Hampton now with the upper hand. 3-2 But of course, this is Hornchurch's fourth kick to come, and that looks to me, Ben, to be, is that Ellis? Is that Ellis Brown strolling up there, Ben?
No, it's Dicko.
That is Dicko. Apologies. Chris Dixon shooting in exactly the same goal that he scored against Oldham 2 years ago. Same penalty spot, same goal, different kit.
Never in doubt, really, is it?
He's buried it. Yeah,
so
never in doubt. He likes that goal, Chris Dixon.
We've got over 1,000 watchers now, Matt, for a sudden death.
Well, there you go.
3 each after 4 pens.
Everyone loves a penalty shootout. Ryan Hill, penalty kick number 5 for Hampton. 3-3 after a 2-2 draw after 90 minutes. We are now 3-3. One penalty shootout here. Hampton missed the first penalty. Hornchurch missed their third. Ryan Hill. Oh, and it's
squeezed in.
Squeezed it into the bottom left corner. The goalkeeper was very, very close to that.
Wow, but that's advantage Hampton.
Advantage Hampton once again. 4-3 to Hampton in penalty shootout. This is, however, Hornchurch's 5th penalty, and it is Ronnie Wynn, the substitute.
And that's Hampton through. Come on.
Get in there. Alan Julian has saved a penalty, and the Hampton players are elated.
And that's Hampton in the pot.
We are in the bag. In the pot for the 4th qualifying round. Hampton have won the penalty shootout 4-3.
Oh, that's fantastic. Obviously, gutted for the Hornchurch fans and players who have played really well, but obviously as Beavers fans, we're very, very, very pleased with that result.
I mean, that was a great penalty shootout. Full credit to Hornchurch today. I think, Ben, we keep saying it, and I don't want to keep repeating myself, but they put up a very, very good fight today, and I think full credit to the players and the manager. They were excellent today. Hampton, showed very good signs of some very good passage of play. Made it count when it mattered, and of course have won the lottery of the penalty shootout at the end.
Yeah.
And Alan Julian, as you would expect, is getting quite a few of the Hampton players jumping on his back, as you would imagine. But well,
yeah, my dad always says to me, whoever misses first in the penalty shootout always ends up winning, and it's happened again tonight. I don't know if it happened. Yeah,
well,
he's
you want to
drop
Mr. Morton a line, Ben, I think, because he's got that right again. But well, I mean,